won by San Diego. San Diego wearing the pink. Get a good look there at sixth-year senior Maya Pace will inbound it from the bottom of your screen. Pace out there with Ayana Calfani. Calfani handling it. She's the reigning player of the week in the West Coast Conference. Pace with the quick handoff to Okri. And through the hands of Calfani. Well, Jessica, what are your keys for a Don's victory this evening?
I think they need to get out to an early start, limit their turnovers, control the boards, offensive and defensively, and, you know, obviously they need a few players to contribute to their scoring.
McDowell White had a good game in San Diego a few weeks ago. Dickey lets it go from 3. That's anybody's rebound. Kind of towed in there by Calfani and stolen by Dickey. San Diego's got the defensive numbers back, though. Cremili touching it for the first time tonight. Her mom's in town from Greece. Rebound Valaverda. McDowell White, her folks also here for senior weekend. Dickey with the bump. Comes up short. So both teams a little sloppy to start. Pace so talented. Newbert goes in deep. And here is Valaverda. Cremili trying to find some room on the baseline. Now McDowell White straight away. That gets the scoring going.
Good offensive play by USF. Worked the ball around and found the open player.
Newbert wants it in out top. Bollinger on the block. Got back outside, little double pump there. Nothing going Calfani. Don's trying to bounce back after getting blown out of Pacific. McDowell White gets rejected, grabs her own rebound, and then is called for the travel by Ashley Ellis. Sheree Mitchell and Ashley Ellis working alongside crew chief Darren Krasenik. So Amanda Ollinger out. And Harsharam Karur from India checks in. She's got it top of the lane. Whistle away from the ball. That's usually a hold. That's on Valaverda.
Looked like she tried to go through the screen, not around it.
Yeah, they a lot of times they teach players to swim around a screen. You know, kind of like a defensive lineman would do. Just got to get your arms up and slide. Karur, good size. Goes up on the alley-oop and a late block on the Dons.
Good backdoor look for Kia Okri, and she got up for that alley-oop pass and was able to draw the foul.
Okri from San Diego went to La Jolla Country Day School. That might ring with some Dons fans. Alan Wiggins Jr. starred here many years ago, went there. His younger sister Candace had a great career at Stanford, went there as well. And another great San Diego Torero, Dominique Connors, came through there. Great high school basketball power. And that's the first point for the Toreros. We played 2 minutes and almost 15 seconds. Toreros creating some mischief with their press, and you see Cindy Fisher in the pink top at the bottom of your screen, walking over to the right side of your picture. And she's kind of a defensive guru as a coach.
What I do know is she has very bright pink laces on right now.
Yeah, I need to go out get my sunglasses. Calfani. Far side for Pace, now back to Calfani. Karur, good move there to shed Rathbun. Now on the baseline, Newbert. And the Toreros come up short on the shot by Calfani. Dons with the 2-point lead. Only one field goal in the game so far. Rathbun needs to get rid of it. Cremili bails her out. And a foul's going against San Diego.
Good job by Rathbun to get the ball to Cremili and able to draw that foul.
Inbound will come off the baseline, a fresh 20 for the Dons. Elsewhere in the WCC tonight, Pacific visits Gonzaga. St. Mary's is at Portland, and BYU at Santa Clara. That's on our Northern California Toyota dealers WCC scoreboard. Toyota, just go places. Jasmine Gale's in there for the first time. Drives to the hole. Her grandparents and her mom are here tonight. The lovely people. Karur with the steal. Had a lovely visit with them before tip-off. So proud of Jasmine.
Jasmine's a lot of fun to watch on the floor.
Great role model for younger players. My daughter Katie adores her. Oakry now in deep for Newbert. Newbert's going to test Dickey, and Newbert ties it at 3. 6:17 to go in the first. 3-3 ball game. Shooting is not great so far. 1 of 4 for San Diego. 1 of 5 for the Dons. Backdoor to Dickey. That improves the shooting percentage.
Great backdoor look, Creamily to Dickey.
And 1,000 points now for Kennedy Dickey in her collegiate basketball career. Combined San Francisco, couple years here, couple years at Eastern Washington in the Big Sky. And at the 1K mark, Dickey knocks that one away. Still a lot of steals to catch Tony Russell here on the hilltop. Gales, who's also a 1,000-point scorer in her career, and now Creamily with the miss. Karur the rebound. Creamily inching up on Taylor Proctor for number 3 on the all-time Don scoring list. She's 4th place right now. Oakry, it's Karur. She moves well to the basket. And the putback, nothing there for Pace. Karur puts it back. So Creamily between the circles. 5-5 our score. Creamily with the miss. Oakry the rebound. Great timing by Rathbun. And Rathbun is called for the charge. Rathbun
looked like she had her feet set. Not really sure why that call went against her.
And Rathbun lost her shoe too. 4:37 left in the first. 5-5 our score. Back after this on the WCC Network.
First dunk Leo ever had. Come on, yeah, Josh. Yeah, Josh.
Cat right there.
Cool cat, man.
That's a cool cat right there.
Grab the keys to a new Toyota. Let's go! A new year means new adventures ahead. The open road is calling. Start your year off right in a new Toyota. For a limited time, get low 3.99% APR financing on the all-season RAV4, stylish Camry, sporty Corolla, and even the adventure-ready Highlander. Oh, grab the keys, come on, let's go! Toyota, let's go places.
On student athletes and coaches, Nike, just do it. Whistle away from the ball. That is called on San Diego. That's going on. That's going on Afiaki. Afiaki playing close to home. She prepped at Cappuccino High School in San Bruno, home of the Mustangs.
I always love when I see kids that are local playing in Division I basketball.
The alma mater of one Keith Hernandez. Here's Langer from the bottom of your screen. Langer top to Cremili. Cremili chased by Pace. Now Christie lets go. Don's off to a very cold start from the floor at 2 of 9. They've also got 3 turnovers. San Diego, 4 turnovers so far and a 2 of 6 start. So neither team putting on an offensive clinic. Double pump is good for Maya Pace, the Bishop O'Dowd graduate, another local kid. The former Dragons averaging 9 points, 5 rebounds, a couple of assists a ball game. Gales works off a screen. Christie shows the ball from the bottom of your screen. Cremili. Pace is just mirroring her, and Dickey counted in the foul.
What a finish by Kennedy Dickey. Great entry pass by Ioana Cremili, and just an amazing finish by Kennedy Dickey.
Fouls on Calfani, her first, third on Cindy Fisher's Toreros.
Another look at Kennedy going to the basket and getting that foul.
And Dickey will go to the line for one only. Remember, Don's basketball is brought to you tonight by Park and Fun. The next time you head to SFO or Oakland International, check out pnf.com. You can find discounts and more to help you park at the airport. Dons retake the lead, 8-7. Dons won back on January 19th in San Diego. They led from pretty much middle of the second quarter onward. Really set the pace of the ball game. 3:06 to go in the opening quarter. San Diego can play for the lead. Great move by Okri, and nothing there on the finish by Afiaki. Dickey will come inside. Christie keeps the possession alive. Cremili off the overplay. Nothing there. Cremili off to a slow start. She's 0-4. But with her, Jessica, you always think the next one's going in. Okri grabbed outside by Amy Baum. The shooting is not great for either team.
This is definitely a slower paced game than what we've usually seen by USF. You know, another look at that give and go pass by Cremili to Dickey.
And San Diego is kind of the, you know, the team that stands out. It doesn't shoot a lot of threes. Play what I call throwback basketball. Three is not a big part of their game. Pace gets the roll.
Difficult shot, and she was able to put that in. A little bit of a shooter's roll.
Big time shooter's roll. Dickey rotates to the corner. Cremili just has not been open much so far tonight. Dickey gets fouled at the elbow by Afiaki. Actually, going to call that on Okri. That's her first. Okri will come out. Jess Finney will check in. Kaylee Horsemeyer is here. Her mom, Karen, coached at Santa Clara, coached at Cal. Had her number retired recently at Santa Clara. Long time their top leading scorer career-wise. Another foul on San Diego. Sometimes you get the impression with a team like San Diego, Portland does this too. They will foul on every possession and realize that the officials can't call every one of them.
It doesn't do well for them, though, because eventually people are going to start getting to the line for one-on-one.
Yeah, but they still got to make them. You know, the Dons coming into this ballgame, a 71% team at the line, but they had a subpar performance at Pacific. They went 10 of 18 at the line. Langer gets 2 to retake the lead. San Diego can take the lead with a deuce. There's Finney. Newbert. Open look, Calfani, nothing there. And a foul on the rebound against San Diego. That is team foul number 6. So the Dons are shooting free throws.
Lauren Christie was able to get up and get position and draw that offensive foul.
Christie kind of wedged herself between the basket and the opposition.
2 shots.
So Christie from Hertfordshire, England. Gets both ends. Dons open up a 3-point lead. So official Sheree Mitchell having some banter with the folks in Donors Row. That is like being in the front row at SeaWorld. You are in the splash zone. Nothing there for Finney. Big rebound for the Dons. Here's Langer off the long outlet. Christie. Dons will reset the offense. Cormeli is not in right now. Tapped out, it'll stay with the Dons. No, it'll go to the Toreros.
Looked like it just deflected off of Langer's hand.
That is turnover number 4 for San Francisco, 4 so far for San Diego. It's not been a very clean game. Jess Finney from Scottsdale, Arizona, runs into a crowd. Alfani out top, 3 ball. Bollinger probably won't take that again. You know, posts get a pass on 3s missed at the buzzer. And the rest of the time, a lot of fans, a lot of coaches might say, hey, shoot closer to the basket.
That was what I was told when I was playing.
Yeah.
Don't shoot 3-pointers.
Were you allowed to handle the ball up and down the floor either?
Only if I was maybe running into transition, but it was kind of frowned upon.
I mean, did you hear find Susie a lot? Or find a guard?
Yes, absolutely. In my own admission, I'm not the greatest of ball handlers.
You know, there are very few posts who are. Both free throws go for Amy Baum. Final 40 seconds of the first. Here's Oakrey from the bottom of your screen. Newbert wants it on the left of the lane, and a foul on Langer. Now, I remember when I was in high school after this replay.
Hard drive to the basket. You know, a lot of physical play by San Diego on both ends, defense and offensively.
Jerry Phillips, who'd been the head coach at Sacred Heart since the beginning of time. He was the head coach my first couple years of high school, and whenever a post would get a rebound and start to move, find a guard.
Yeah.
Find a guard. And he would say, you know, when halftime or pregame in the locker room, he would say, hey, you get the rebound, that's what you do well. The rest of it, let a guard do it and get down the floor fast. I think he won 500 games as a coach. He knew something. 12 to shoot here for McDowell White and the Dons. McDowell White with the soft miss. Toreros have time. Oakrey pushing. That's going to be well short. Well, she's no Yvonne Ejim from Gonzaga. She had the buzzer beater a couple weeks ago. 14-10 Dons after 1 on the WCC network.
Purpose. Come to USF and prepare to succeed. Come to USF and learn to change the world.
Atop Lone Mountain, breaking through the fog that flows like an inevitable force. Embracing the ambition of this city, we aim for greatness. We focus clearly on our challenges. We see the future we will change. Let all who join us and all who compete with us know the high ground is where we stand.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a bomb breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Making your life easy is what Provident Credit Union is all about. Like our Super Reward Checking. It's absolutely free checking that pays you high dividends. Plus, you'll get ATM rebates, so you can use any ATM anywhere at no charge. And there are no monthly service fees. Zero. To get started, visit one of our many Bay Area locations or go online.
Abby Rathbun and Ioana Cormili back for the Dons. Newbert, Calfani, Oakrey, Maya Pace, and Amanda Ollinger are out there for San Diego. So a couple of veteran crews, a lot of seniors on the floor, even a couple of 60-year players. Dons with some 5-year veterans out there. Here's Christie. Baum had big free throws in the first quarter. And she lays it in.
She's just so quick to the basket.
Baum 16. I remember the season started the first few games. Baum and McDowell White started at the point. Dons kind of had a two-headed point guard look. Here's Pace. Runs into Christie. And Newbert bails things out. Great catch in the post by Newbert.
Yeah, Abby Rathbun took a little bit of a gamble, wasn't able to get that deflection that she normally does. Newbert was able to pick it up and make that basket.
Cormili gets rejected, gets the ball back. Shot clock at 17 for San Francisco. Cormili from the bottom of the floor having a tough time getting it going. 9 to shoot for the Dons. Christie left open. And the rebound, Calfani. Oakrey works off a moving screen. Ollinger. Now baseline, here's Pace. I think the Toreros wanted the trip called Oakrey. And another big rebound for San Diego. And a second chance back for Calfani. It's almost a third chance basket right there.
It's important for the Dons to limit those second chance opportunities.
Christie. And no second chance opportunity there for San Francisco. Dons getting out rebound, actually leading the rebounding 12-11, but you wouldn't know it by watching the last minute or two. San Diego's going to the line. And this is going to be the challenge the last 2 weeks of the regular year and then into the conference tournament is, you know, the Dons do not have a return date for Deborah Dos Santos, their top rebounder. And they need everybody to rebound.
Yeah, we mentioned this on our broadcast usually just about how Deborah Dos Santos plays that more traditional inside post player and gives them that really rebounding presence inside and the scoring. And her absence is definitely affecting the Dons during the season.
Calfani hit both free throws. Cormili connects. Well, started the game 0 of 5. And she's somebody who really believes the next one's going, maybe the next 5 are going in. Dons broke the tie. Carr with it top of the lane. Now she screens for Pace. Carr from 18. Great putback by Calfani. Calfani coming off a 23-point game. She's got 6 here so far this evening. She's from the San Fernando Valley, Woodland Hills. Dickey, great move. Gonna come up short. Great job by Newbert inside. Calfani, bomb the rebounds. Got Cormili up ahead at the bottom of your screen. Rathbun, little razzle dazzle, has her shot blocked.
Really would have liked to see Abby Baum take that, or Amy Baum take that all the way to the basket.
Remember, Dons basketball is brought to you And our replay brought to you by Planet Orange for the Bay Area's best eco-friendly pest control. Visit planetorange.com. Cremile. Yes. Cremile's got the last 5 for the green and gold of San Francisco. And timeout. Cindy Fisher in San Diego will take the break as well. We're back after this on the WCC Network.
To ProvidenceCU.org. Get the checking account that pays you money. Super Reward Checking from Provident Credit Union.
Toyota's President's Day sales event is on now. And when you're staring down a 3-day weekend in California, don't blink. Right now, get low 3.99% APR financing on RAV4, Camry, Corolla, and even Highlander. So wherever your President's Day adventure takes you, get there in a new Toyota. This is how we do it. Toyota, let's go places.
We are the WCC. We are fueled by the conviction to achieve our goals without boundaries. We recognize and we adapt. We welcome adversity. We are Presidential Medal of Freedom winners, NBA champions, Olympic gold medalists, record breakers, and difference makers. We create change, and we create champions. We are the West Coast Conference.
And back here in San Francisco, a look on our Northern California Toyota dealers WCC scoreboard. Toyota invites you to just go places. St. Mary's midway through the second leads at Portland 30-28. Tough trip for the Gales. They'll go to Gonzaga on Saturday. Calfani misses the layup. Carr with the rebound. Very impressed with her fundamentally strong player. Misses the hook. And the ricochet comes out to Pace. No basket. That's a charge. What did you see there, Jess?
Maybe a little bit of an elbow push off. It was a very fortunate call for the Dons. You know, offensive rebounds right now are affecting them. And they're going to need to limit that to stay in the game.
Kylie Horsemeyer back in for Pace. For Pace, her second personal foul. That was an ugly play right there. Don's trying to recover defensively. Horsemeyer just staying with the ball. Graduate of Redwood High School in Larkspur. Their nickname, apropos for a lot of basketball teams, they're called the Giants. That's how the New York baseball Giants, now the San Francisco Giants, got their name. That is good for Calfani. 21-20. Don's up 1 because their players averaged a size of 6'1" and 180 pounds back in 1883. They were considered massive in those days. 6'1", 185. Cremile. Yes.
Beautiful inside play by Iona Cremile.
I was 185 in the 4th grade and 6'1" in the 9th grade. 23-20. Afiani gives it up. And a whistle inside.
Again, a little bit of that gamble allowed Afiaki to get to the basket.
Don's basketball is brought to you tonight by 25 Ventures, the preeminent diversity-focused venture fund. Learn more at 25v.co. So Afiaki, all Peninsula Athletic League at Cappuccino High. Dickey checks in. Kia Valverde replaces Dickey. Afiaki on the air, just 4 of 12 from the line. Not spectacular.
One shot remaining for Millisuku Afiaki.
And the rebound by Valverde. That's almost a turnover for San Diego. Crumilli breaks away thanks to the Christie screen. And she's called for the charge. Crumilli's first. What did she do there?
You know, I guess they're saying Kalfani had established position.
Horstmeyer from the top of your screen. Newbert. Okri. Afiaki. Shot clock to 10. Okri's got a screen. And there is a foul called. We're seeing a lot of away from the ball fouls tonight.
Yeah, they're calling this game pretty tightly in regards to fouls.
Second team foul. Number 25, Jess Finney, replaces Melissa.
Another look at Iona Crumilli going to the basket. She's so tough when she gets there and gets an open shot. She has that nice touch around the basket.
If the conference tournament began today, San Diego wearing the pink is the 3 seed. The Dons wearing the white would be the 6th seed. Crumilli playing catch with Valverde. And a whistle away from the ball. It's a hold on San Diego. You know, the way the game is being officiated right now, is this a hard game to get into a pace as a player?
You know, there definitely is a lot of stopping and going. And, you know, as soon as one team seems to get a bit of a momentum, there seems to be a series of fouls called on either team, and it stops the game and kind of has to get going again.
Crumilli off the inbound. Lost her defender, McDowell White. Has Christie in deep. Christie's got a height advantage here, and she scores.
Christie definitely has a mismatch on Alfani inside, and Kalfani inside. They really need to take advantage of that.
I liked how Lauren got really low and just kind of exploded upward. McDowell White has it punched away. Right over in front of scorer's row. Always good to hear the voice of Joe Howasey in the background.
You know, and the Trails have gotten into a little bit of foul trouble. If you're able to get the ball inside in those lower positions, it merely makes the defensive player difficult for them to guard because they have to be cautious of getting another foul.
3 ball, up and in for Jasmine Gales. Dons open up their biggest lead of the ball game. Valverde nearly had a steal there from Finney. And the Toreros stepped on the baseline. I said it's good to hear Joe's voice in the background. I was referring to where the longtime public address announcer sits here on the hilltop. (28-20) San Francisco. Dons need to win a couple games to even up their conference record. Valverde, long roll to Crumilli. Off the ball fake. Christie, the rebound. It'll stay with the Dons. Well, Crumilli's shots are dropping. She seems to have her usual confidence. Just seems that the Dons need a couple more things to click.
Great entry pass by Jessica McDowell White, and great finish by Christie.
Back to the live action. Valverde, a good look there from the baseline at Gales, drawing it out against Okri. Shot clock down to 10. Game clock to 3 minutes. Gales with the bench counting in the background. A little too hard. She's got a fan here in the front row. Maya Pace, the 6th-year senior. A lot of experience out there right now for both these teams. Big possession for San Diego. Pace, kind of a loopy shot, but she was fouled. We talked a second ago about the WCC standings. Gonzaga with the win Saturday over Portland.
Looked pretty straight up to me. Looked like Christie was able to get a hand on it. Not sure much contact there, but they're calling the game tightly.
Gonzaga with now a 2-game lead in terms of advantage with the tiebreaker for first place over Portland, then San Diego in third at 9-5, BYU at 8-6, Pacific 7-8, the Dons at 6-8. Great job by Valverde getting the inside position. That last foul called on Gales for the Dons. Valverde motors into the middle. Both defenses have sealed well tonight inside. 10 to shoot. McDowell White tries to thread it to Christy Horsemeyer with the steal. Pace keeping it alive. And Calfani blocked on the baseline. Pace lifts the three. San Diego shoots about 16 threes a ball game. Contrast that to the Dons, about 23. Most teams are around 21, 22. Calfani will run the inbound. Beautiful lead to Oakry. Calfani fouled on the way back up.
Too many second chance opportunities for the Toreros right now. USF really needs to start getting those defensive rebounds.
Torero's a 6-2 advantage on second chance points, and any points Calfani gets here at the free throw line add to that total. The rebounding right now favors San Diego 19-17. San Diego hasn't had a field goal in more than 4 minutes, so these free throws are big. Get it within 5 with 1:50 to go. Dickey. Baum out there with Cromili and Gales and Valverde. Cromili flings it to Dickey, who delivers. Big shot there for San Francisco. You want to stretch your lead to, hopefully more than 10. You want to get it in the double digits. Going into halftime. Pace. Nothing there on the banker. Newbert too hard on the putback. And Dickey perseveres for the rebound. Dickey now with 2 boards tonight. And an offensive foul.
Player control foul, USF number 3, Amy Baum. That's her third.
Baum with her third.
Number 4, Jessica McDowell.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Didn't seem like much. It seems like they both were kind of collided with each other at the same rate.
And in that case, it's advantage offense. 50 seconds left in the first half. Gales with the quick hands.
Great defensive play by Jasmine Gales. Get her hand on that ball.
Jasmine's got almost like boxer's reflexes. And what you have to have as a guard. Gales beneath the cylinder. Keeps it alive. Great job extending the possession. And who's the foul on there? It's going to be on Cromili, I think.
San Francisco foul number 21, Ioana Krivili, her second.
Second on Cromili. A clean play. Both players were going for the ball. Let's get a look here. I mean, both players had their feet moving. Good to see Oakry get up. That is the 5th team foul on the Dons.
Number 25, Jess Finney replaces Kira.
Jess Finney back in there for Oakry. Rathbun and Langer back in for the Dons, so Valverde, Dickey, and Gales stay with McDowell White. Horsemeyer, bottom of your screen against Dickey. Pace out top. Works off the Newbert screen on the screen and roll. We've got a foul. With 6 seconds remaining in the half. Second on Rathbun. Free throws coming up for Newbert. Newbert, a 69% free throw shooter from Elizabeth, Colorado. Started at Hawaii, played at Highlands Ranch High School, a girls basketball powerhouse in the Denver area, I-25 corridor. One more coming up. Dons have 6 2/10 seconds to run the floor. McDowell White with 2. Lofts, nothing there. Well, a good crack at the basket to end the half.
Yeah, she had a good shot. It just didn't go in.
So at the break, the Dons with the 6-point lead over San Diego. We're back to the Hilltop with more WCC basketball.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Planet Orange, a leader in eco-friendly, effective pest control. Let us be your partner for all your pest control needs, servicing residential, industrial, and commercial customers without harming the environment. Planet Orange, family-friendly, pet-friendly, and professional.
Come to USF and roll up your sleeves. Learn by doing, not just by listening. Study with professors, not with teaching assistants. In small classes, not large lecture halls. Come learn in the city of optimism and opportunity. Come find your voice, find your people, find your purpose. Come to USF and prepare to succeed. Come to USF and learn to change the world.
Atop Lone Mountain, breaking through the fog that flows like an inevitable force. Embracing the ambition of this city, we aim for greatness. We focus clearly on our challenges. We see the future we will change. Let all who join us and all who compete with us know the high ground is where we stand.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Making your life easy is what Provident Credit Union is all about. Like our Super Reward Checking. It's absolutely free checking that pays you high dividends. Plus, you'll get ATM rebates, so you can use any ATM anywhere at no charge. And there are no monthly service fees. Zero. To get started, visit one of our many Bay Area locations or go online to providencecu.org. Get the checking account that pays you money. Super Reward Checking from Provident Credit Union.
Toyota's President's Day sales event is on now. And when you're staring down a 3-day weekend in California, don't blink. Right now, get low 3.99% APR financing on RAV4, Camry, Corolla, and even Highlander. So wherever your President's Day adventure takes you, get there in a new Toyota. This is how we do it. Toyota, let's go places.
We are the WCC. We are fueled by the conviction to achieve our goals without boundaries. We recognize and we adapt. We welcome adversity. We are Presidential Medal of Freedom winners, NBA champions, Olympic gold medalists, record breakers, and difference makers. We create change, and we create champions. We are the West Coast Conference.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez, when I make your lawn freeze." Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Planet Orange, a leader in eco-friendly, effective pest control. Let us be your partner for all your pest control needs, servicing residential, industrial, and commercial customers without harming the environment. Planet Orange, family-friendly, pet-friendly, and professional.
Come to USF and roll up your sleeves. Learn by doing, not just by listening. Study with professors, not with teaching assistants. In small classes, not large lecture halls. Come learn the city of optimism and opportunity. Come find your voice, find your people, find your purpose. Come to USF and prepare to succeed. Come to USF and learn to change the world.
Atop Lone Mountain, breaking through the fog that flows like an inevitable force. Embracing the ambition of this city, we aim for greatness. We focus clearly on our challenges. We see the future we will change. Let all who join us and all who compete with us know the high ground is where we stand.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez, when I make your lawn freeze." Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Making your life easy is what Provident Credit Union is all about. Like our Super Reward Checking. It's absolutely free checking that pays you high dividends. Plus, you'll get ATM rebates, so you can use any ATM anywhere at no charge. And there are no monthly service fees. Zero. To get started, visit one of our many Bay Area locations or go online to providencecu.org. Get the checking account that pays you money. Super Reward Checking from Provident Credit Union.
Toyota's President's Day sales event is on now. And when you're staring down a 3-day weekend in California, don't blink. Right now, get low 3.99% APR financing on RAV4, Camry, Corolla, and even Highlander. So wherever your President's Day adventure takes you, get there in a new Toyota. This is how we do it. Toyota, let's go places.
We are the WCC. We are fueled by the conviction to achieve our goals without boundaries. We recognize and we adapt. We welcome adversity. We are Presidential Medal of Freedom winners, NBA champions, Olympic gold medalists, record breakers, and difference makers. We create change, and we create champions. We are the West Coast Conference.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Planet Orange, a leader in eco-friendly, effective pest control. Let us be your partner for all your pest control needs, servicing residential, industrial, and commercial customers without harming the environment. Planet Orange, family-friendly, pet-friendly, and professional.
Come to USF and roll up your sleeves. Learn by doing, not just by listening. Study with professors, not with teaching assistants. In small classes, not large lecture halls. Come learn the city of optimism and opportunity. Come find your voice, find your people, find your purpose. Come to USF and prepare to succeed. Come to USF and learn to change the world.
Atop Lone Mountain, breaking through the fog that flows like an inevitable force. Embracing the ambition of this city, we aim for greatness. We focus clearly on our challenges. We see the future we will change. Let all who join us and all who compete with us know the high ground is where we stand.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Making your life easy is what Provident Credit Union is all about. Like our Super Reward Checking. It's absolutely free checking that pays you high dividends. Plus, you'll get ATM rebates, so you can use any ATM anywhere at no charge. And there are no monthly service fees. Zero. To get started, visit one of our many Bay Area locations or go online to providencecu.org. Get the checking account that pays you money. Super Reward Checking from Provident Credit Union.
Toyota's president.
And here is Calfani. Here's Pace. Gets the banker. San Diego finished the half 1 of 9 from the floor. Big score there with the free throws at the end of the half and that field goal. A little 4-0 spurt for the Toreros. 4-point game. Dons with the lead. Starting 5 for each team back out on the floor. Rathbun hands it off to McDowell White. Misses with a soft one. And Newbert with the rebound. Jessica, some keys for the second half for San Diego.
You know, they really need to control the boards. Second chance opportunities just really hurt them. Taking open shots and converting them and playing strong defense.
San Diego likes to work the shot clock down. Bollinger to Newbert. Newbert with the size advantage scores. 6 straight points for San Diego. And they get it down to a 2-point game. Rathbun trying to use her motion advantage. And Dickey pries her way in for the score. So Dickey slippery but effective. Oakrey feeds Newbert. Newbert. Bollinger. Shot clock getting down to 10. I think we're going to see that a lot in the second half with Cindy Fisher's club. They really like to use all the time they have. Bollinger makes the 3. And it's 33-32 San Francisco. Right now, you kind of think about the end of the first half, Jessica. The Dons had a chance to go up by 10-plus points. They missed the opportunity. San Diego scuffled offensively, but got those free throws at the end. Kind of had the little momentum push into intermission.
Yeah, you know, they've slowed the game down a lot, and USF seems to have a little bit of problems getting into their normal transition offense, which they rely heavily on. And, you know, finding a rhythm, they've gotten a couple leads, but they've also, you know, let the Toreros get back in the game.
Hand off to Cremili. Looking for room beneath the basket. Becomes a distributor. Valverde with 7 to shoot. Returns it to Christie. Down to 4. Cremili will crank it. Yes! Oh, one of the best shots of her career. That's your Evergood sausage play of the game. Find Evergood's hot links and other varieties at a grocer near you. 36-32, San Francisco. Oakrey seems to be okay after the collision with Cremili in the first half. Bollinger gives it off to Oakrey. And Oakrey forces it in. 2-point game. Game in San Diego, the Dons really pushed the offensive flow a lot more than they're doing it tonight, but they also shot better. They shot over 50% in that affair. It's Christie, too hard.
She made a great read and slipped that screen and went to the basket. She just wasn't able to finish the shot.
Pace too hard on that one. Great bailout by Calfani. It always seems that Calfani or Pace or Oakrey or Newbert are in the right place at the right time. Here's Oakrey for 3. Wide right. Cremili's got Dickey setting a screen. Now Christie screening. Great pickup there by Ollinger, but she's called for the foul.
That's her second.
Second on Ollinger.
Number 21, Melisungu Afiaki checks in. She replaces Casey Newbert.
Melisungu Afiaki back in for Newbert in the San Diego lineup. Christie's in there for Rathbun. McDowell White, 10 to shoot. Cremile off a cut. Leaves it for Christie, back to Cremile. There's another three.
Great job by Cremile to create space and find that open shot.
Cremile probably going to be on the first team all-conference for the 3rd year in a row. I think the player of the year right now is Alex Fowler's to lose. And if it's not Alex Fowler, it's Kalen Trong from Gonzaga. Dickey with the steal. Cremile wants it. Does it again. Cremile, 4 threes in the ball game. 4 in a row, a 9-0 San Francisco run. And the Dons back up by 8 will step away with 5:13 to play in the 3rd.
President's Day sales event is on now. And when you're staring down a 3-day weekend in California, don't blink. Right now, get low 3.99% APR financing on RAV4, Camry, Corolla, and even Highlander. So wherever your President's Day adventure takes you, get there in a new Toyota. This is how we do it. Toyota, let's go places.
We are the WCC. We are fueled by the conviction to achieve our goals without boundaries. We recognize and we adapt. We welcome adversity. We are Presidential Medal of Freedom winners, NBA champions, Olympic gold medalists, record breakers, and difference makers. We create change, and we create champions. We are the West Coast Conference.
Well, back here in San Francisco, the Dons look for the season sweep over San Diego. They won in San Diego 69-56 back on January the 21st. That gave San Francisco a split of the trip to BYU and San Diego. BYU will be in here on Saturday at 2 o'clock for Senior Day. Bollinger, no good. The rebound out to Christie. Dons on a 6-0 run. Made 4 of their last 5 from the 4. Dickey, short. Terreros will sub 2 in on the next whistle. Calfani working behind a double screen. Okri. Bollinger. 4:14 to go in the 3rd. Afiaki. And San Francisco gets the rebound thanks to Dickey, but you talked about the key, the rebounding. Too many second chances for San Diego. Christie grabs the rebound off the Valaverda miss. And Christie earns a trip to the line.
San Diego foul number 33, Amanda Ollinger.
Ollinger with her 3rd. Newbert, Horsemeyer, and Carr come in for San Diego. We got a timeout on the floor with 3:50 to go. We remind you, Dons basketball comes your way thanks to TicketSmart. You can buy tickets to the best sporting events. little perspective. The next two double-double leaders in the WCC are Ali Bamberger of St. Mary's and the Dons Kennedy Dickey. They each have 6.
That's an impressive statistic.
Okay, and then San Diego as a team has 3 double-doubles all year. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. It's impressive.
Oh, it's beyond impressive. I don't know if there's an adjective that exists for it. Gonzaga well on the road to victory tonight over Pacific. 56-31 with 1:51 to go in the third. The USF men tipping off in, well, they just tipped off at Pacific.
Number 22, Casey Newberg, and number 23 are Simran Carr, and number 24.
So Christie missed the first. San Francisco from the line now 7 of 8. And Christie misses both. That was a big opportunity for San Francisco to go up by 10. Calfani will reset it. Newbert screens for her. Carr also screens. Horstmeyer has 27 people on her pass list tonight. Gales beats Horstmeyer. Dickey there to bail the Dons out.
I think she thought about it.
Cremele with the turn. And the foul on San Francisco. Officials letting them play a little more here in the second half.
USF foul number 1, Lauren Christie.
Well, the shooting is not pretty right now, my friend. San Diego 0 for its last 7. The Dons 0 for their last 4. San Diego's gone 355 without any points. The Dons have gone 208. This is not an audition tape for these offenses.
You know, there hasn't been a lot of inside opportunities. You know, those are the more consistent shots, the post play. A lot of shots have been jump shots from the perimeter, and they're just not as high of percentage shots as the inside ones are.
In San Diego's forte, they're not a big play team in terms of the outside. 1 to shoot. And the rebound.
Big box out by Abby Rathbun.
Yeah, opens it up for Baum. Gales for the 3. Off the mark. Gales got a hand on that. That really saved a bucket. Carr. This is a wide open one. Foul on San Diego.
San Diego foul number 22, Casey Newberg. Her second, third team foul of the quarter on the Toreros.
42-34. Regular season winding down. 3 games left after tonight for both these teams. Dons will go out on the road after Saturday's matinee against BYU. And Gales gets fouled by Horstmeyer. Timeout Dons, and I think if you're Molly Gudenauer, you talk about just playing a little, I don't know, neater.
You know, I think they need to work for a good shooting opportunity. It doesn't seem like there's been a lot of open shots opportunities for them right now.
Dons basketball tonight brought to you by Lux Bus America. Get your people moving with Lux Bus, the official transportation service of Dons Athletics. And then USF Dons online store. You can show your Dons pride like never before at usfdons.com/shop. If you're heading to Las Vegas, they've got some good-looking merch you can wear on the strip. And if you want tickets for the WCC tournament, go to usfdons.com. Click on tickets. You can find out information. Jessica and I look forward to seeing you at Orleans Arena.
I'm really looking forward to going to the WCC tournament and seeing the Dons play.
Here's Cremele out top. Cremele doesn't get the roll. Rebound, Maya Pace. Cremele trails her across midcourt. Calfani stretching it out. Off the spin, she's fouled. Well, when your offense sputters, sometimes the best thing you can do is get to the line.
Yeah, get to the line, or in my opinion, get your transition offense going. Getting to the basket with those little layups and fast break opportunities are definite momentum builders.
4 on bomb. Calfani to the free throw line. Calfani went to El Camino Real High School in Woodland Hills. Dons are going to stay in Woodland Hills when they play at Pepperdine next week. It's about a 25-minute ride from the San Fernando Valley through Malibu Canyon. You pass where MASH was filmed, the old TV show. So after the split, Dons lead by 7. McDowell White has a seam, gets her own rebound. Sometimes the best rebounder is the person who missed the shot. Gales off contact, will go to the line.
San Diego foul number 22, Casey Newbert. Third
Great drive to the basket by Jasmine Gales, and she always goes up so hard, and consistently she draws those fouls on the inside.
How much of it is she continues her motion after her shot? She drives into the defender. She drives into the area beneath the cylinder. Rathbun the rebound off a rare Gales miss at the free throw line. The Dons with a great second chance opportunity right here. Cremili climbed a ladder to grab that. And it's a 5-point play. 5 trays tonight for Cremili. She's got 19. Carr, yes. Carr played in an NBA developmental program in India a few years back that was run by Jennifer Raisey, the former Dons head coach, former associate head coach, and her wife, Blair Hardick. They ran that clinic, and I think they were in Delhi. But some players have signed in the U.S. after that. 9 to shoot. Here is McDowell White to Cremili. Fouled on the 3.
I just love the influx of international players into the U.S. women's playing basketball, It's amazing to see people from all these countries that are coming here to play women's basketball.
And it's interesting because for a long time, because of the Iron Curtain in Europe, some of the best players were in the Soviet Union or the Eastern Bloc countries. There wasn't a lot of movement between the East and the West, and now it's opened up. You've got, an evidence here tonight. You see Ioana Cremili from Crete, from Greece. Big part of their national basketball program. Scandinavia is represented, India. It's beautiful. Cremili gets 2 of the 3, and the Dons open up a 12-point lead. Calfani.
Oh, thought that was going to go in.
Yeah, I thought so too. Well,
close.
The 4th quarter coming up. The Dons lead it by 12 on the WCC network.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Planet Orange, a leader in eco-friendly, effective pest control. Let us be your partner for all your pest control needs, servicing residential, industrial, and commercial customers without harming the environment. Planet Orange, family-friendly, pet-friendly, and professional.
And back here in the Hilltop, Dons with the ball, trying to continue what was a great run to finish the third quarter. George Devine, Jessica Blodgett with you. Jasmine Gales left open. That's a long 2 if it goes. Rathbun knocks it out of bounds. Dons basketball comes your way tonight thanks to the Arguello Market, just a few blocks from the campus. Serving San Francisco's best fresh roasted turkey sandwich. I won $5 on a lotto ticket at Arguello Market last time I picked up a turkey sandwich.
I never win on lotto tickets.
So here is Oakrey. So that's my lucky place right now. Down low for Calfani. The banker goes.
She was really able to get position on Jasmine Gales and was able to lay it off the backboard.
Well, Don's unable to take advantage of the double team on the inbound. San Francisco leads it by 10. McDowell White takes it into the lane and comes up so close. Cremili. Look at that!
Great job by Abby Rathbun to get that offensive rebound and kick it out to Cremili, who was wide open.
6 threes tonight for Cremili, 24 points. And the story, you know, she's 8 of 16 from the floor. She started out 0 of 5. Kind of a forgettable night in the making. But it really, I think, tells a story about a shooter's confidence.
Yeah, and perseverance, because, you know, she gets so heavily guarded because she is such a great shooter. Sometimes it takes her a little bit of time to get started because she's not getting those open opportunities like a lot of other players are.
The Dons foul on Jessica McDowell White. Dons basketball brought to you tonight by Corona Extra, the official cerveza of La Vida Más Fina. Find the fine life. Oakrey, whistle away from the ball. And the foul's on San Diego. It's going on Courtney Riston. Riston from Broomfield, Colorado, a 6'2" freshman.
First team foul.
Here's Rathbun. McDowell White really asserting herself offensively. And Oakrey with the takedown of Gales. And Gales in a kind of a dangerous spot right there because there's not a lot of clearance on the sideline. And chance she could have been impaled on her coach, Molly Gudenbauer.
Yeah, or take a header into the, I don't know what you would call that.
The scorer's table.
The scorer's desk.
I mean, it's padded around the edges, but the advertising and the mini scoreboard is not. Cremili gets it into Valaverde, and Kia's going to the line. And we just saw one of the hazards there of being a coach. Sometimes the action comes to you.
Cremili was really able to thread the needle between those two players in order to get that ball to Kia.
And Cremili with her 6 threes today, 24 points. Started the night with 1,714. So 24 added to that gets her to 1,738. That gets her within 47 of Taylor Proctor for 3rd place on the all-time list. That is the best mathematics I've ever performed in my life. Valaverde and Rathbun out. Kennedy Dickey and Lauren Christie back in. Dons get taller, up by 15. 8 minutes to go in regulation. This is where the Dons have to find their put-away punch. They had a big lead over Portland at this point a couple of weeks ago, lost in overtime. Pace, Dickey the rebound. Gales has Cremili up ahead, great shuffle. Dickey tries to keep it alive. Horstmeyer winds up with the rebound. Comes up short against McDowell White. Cremili. And the Dons are going to slow it down right here.
You know, sometimes teams get into that like back and forth transition offense where it's turnover, turnover, turnover. It's good for the Dons to slow it down and work for a good shot, especially when they have this lead.
They've already taken 20 seconds off the shot clock. Gales, I think, hoped for the whistle. San Diego down 15. And these drawn-out possessions aren't going to help the Toreros a whole lot, especially when you turn it over.
You know, there's still, I would say, a fair amount of time left in the game. However, like you said, USD is taking their time setting up their offense, and time is not of the essence for them right now.
You know, they've never been a big play offense historically. They're a team that will grind it out. They will force you to play their way. They'll interrupt your offense as much as possible. Not a big three-point shooting team. Really never have been under Cindy Fisher. Dickey off a tough pivot, 4 to shoot. Cremili lets it fly. I think they're going to go back and look at video on that. It was kind of a half three-point signal, but I believe it's a 2.
It definitely looked like a 2 to me.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt there, but the officials will verify. Newbert on the back door. And the Dons lead by 16. Well, Cremili, since that 0-5 start, 27 points, 9 of 18 floor, 7 of 9 from 3. Having a Cremili kind of night. One of those player of the week kind of nights. Put 2 of those back to back, and the conference tweets about you on Monday. 5 to shoot. Cremili does it from everywhere.
And Calfani was playing great defense on her. Had a hand up, and she was just able to shoot over and make that shot. She's just such a great shooter.
Calfani shreds her way into the lane, and Cindy Fisher takes the timeout with 5:11 to go in the third. And we'll take our long break right here. Time to pay the bills. Dons up by 16 on the WCC network.
Come to USF and roll up your sleeves. Learn by doing, not just by listening. Study with professors, not with teaching assistants. In small classes, not large lecture halls. Come learn the city of optimism and opportunity. Come find your voice, find your people, find your purpose. Come to USF and prepare to succeed. Come to USF and learn to change the world.
Atop Lone Mountain, breaking through the fog that flows like an inevitable force. Embracing the ambition of this city, we aim for greatness. We focus clearly on our challenges. We see the future we will change. Let all who join us and all who compete with us know the high ground is where we stand.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But
sometimes we're wrong, Jessica.
I was definitely wrong. It looked like a 2 to me, but I guess, you know,
it was a 3.
It was a 3.
I was wronger. Cremili now 7 of 9 from 3 with 29 points. She has the only 30-point games this year in the WCC, looking for her 3rd of the year. And she's got it, 31 points, 61-43. Don's trying to put this into stats time. McDowell White call for the reach.
USF Dons basketball is brought to you by San Francisco Toyota with 2 sales and 2 service locations in the city, proudly serving San Francisco since 1966.
Second team foul of the quarter on the Dons.
Beautiful little teardrop shot.
You know, the Toreros have definitely picked their defense up after that timeout, but Cremili was still able to find her way to the basket for that easy layup.
And you're not going to help yourself missing free throws. Calfani coming off the 23-point game over Pepperdine. Is just a 54% free throw shooter. So she gets the back end for the spare. McDowell White to Dickey. Dickey, Chansley, Newbert. Cremele. Well, you got to miss sometime or another. And Kylie Horsemeyer is coming up hobbled. By the way, we want to send out our condolences tonight in the broadcasting world. American sportscasting lost an absolute gem today. Tim McCarver, longtime baseball analyst, worked for ABC. See what happened to Horsemeyer right there. Worked for Fox, worked 25 World Series, had played on 2 world champions with the Cardinals back in the 60s. And he owns a little piece of Bay Area history. He was live on the air when the '89 earthquake hit. He and Al Michaels for ABC at Candlestick Park. Cremele. And they did a superb job as they were turned into newsmen on the spot. (61-44). McDowell White with 7 to shoot. Christie keeps it alive. And a jump ball favors San Diego.
Jump ball possession to San Diego.
Well, the Dons already have a sweep of Santa Clara this year. They've been swept by Portland, swept by Gonzaga, splits with St. Mary's and Pacific. Trying to sweep a series for the second time this year. Here's Calfani. She'll go to the line. Where were you when the earthquake hit in '89, Jessica?
I was playing AYSO soccer with my Juventus soccer team at Kennedy School in Rapid City.
Okay, I was in section 53, upper deck.
At the game?
Yeah, at the game.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy night.
2 shots for Ayana.
Remember it like it was yesterday. Calfani has hit back-to-back free throws.
The Toros are looking heavily for Calfani right now, and she seems to be able to get to the basket every single time. They've a couple times the last possessions down the floor.
And they've picked things up with their offensive pacing. And probably one of the best defenses when it comes to chasing people in the WCC. Dons are going to try to milk some clock here. Got one of the steadiest hands in the country in Cremele. I just jinxed her.
You jinxed her.
Well, if you're going to turn the ball over, have it be when you're up by 15 with a little more than 3 minutes left in the game. Carr gives it up. 3 ball, good for Finney. So now it's a 12-point game.
With still a fair amount of time left.
It's a 4-possession game with 2:50 left. Coaches like to think minutes, possessions. Each possession is usually worth about a minute. I think it's key for the Dons to get a score here. Christie against Carr. Rebound, Dickey. And a jump ball, it'll stay with the Dons.
Big, big rebound by Kennedy Dickey.
Huge. Now the Dons have to hustle. Inbound will come from the left, toward the bottom of your screen, or the left of your screen. Cremele to Dickey. Dickey has a seam, blocked by Calfani. Christie comes in, forces another jump ball, no basket.
I really thought Dickey had that open lane, and Calfani came out of nowhere to block that shot.
Yeah.
61-49, San Francisco. San Diego, a 5-game winning streak coming into this one. Finney from way deep. Foul on the rebound. That's going against San Diego. Second on Calfani. Speaking of fouls right now, 3 team fouls on San Diego, 3 on the Dons. 1 timeout left for the Toreros, 3 for the Dons, and the arrow favors the Dons, which late in the game is like a free timeout. Valverde hands it back to McDowell White. Pace out on McDowell White. Pace with the reach. And for Pace, her 4th personal. I think at this point in the game, any comeback for San Diego involves Maya Pace.
Jessica McDowell-White at the line for the Dons. She's shooting 2.
She definitely has been integral to their game today. It's tough when the Dons miss those free throws so late in the game.
Dons 71% on the year, coming off a pretty horrid free throw game by their standards. McDowell White gets the spare tonight. San Francisco 12 of 17. Count it for Calfani. She's got 20.
She's really come alive in the 4th quarter. Drives to the basket. She's so tough, and she's able to finish and draw those fouls.
3rd on Valverde.
Torero substitution, number 21, Melasungu Afiaki.
Afiaki in there for San Diego.
1 shot for Iona Calfani.
And Calfani 1 only. Big 3-point play. 10-point game, 1:43 left. Don's playing a little keep away right here. And you can see Molly Gudenbauer kind of motioning with her arms, moving outward. And Calfani called for the reach. Dons are on the line the rest of the ball game. 3rd on Calfani.
Jessica McDowell-White at the line for San Francisco. 2 shots.
And seeing Kermele's razzle-dazzle tonight. One more coming up here from McDowell White. Dons lead it by a dozen. McDowell White, great game. Despite being 1 of 8 from the floor, she's had a wonderful night at the free throw line, missing only 1. She's got 6 points. Carr, rebound Afiaki, and a foul on the Dons. Well, the Dons, despite not having a field goal in the last 3:47 and missing their last 4 from the floor, they're in pretty good shape right now with 1:04 left.
You know, I'm always a little bit hesitant about, saying, the game is over, because you still don't know, but the Dons are definitely in good position right now.
They're in great position, especially if San Diego keeps missing free throws. San Diego now 14 of 22 at the line, 64%. Afiaki gets the second. As a team, they shoot 69%. Most coaches want to see that 70% or higher. 1 minute to go in the ball game. Valverde chased, steal by Pace, and a smart foul there by the Dons.
San Francisco foul number 4, Jessica McDowell-White. That's her 3rd. Toreros are in the bonus.
3rd on McDowell White.
2 shots.
2 shots here for Pace. By the way, Portland is pulled ahead of St. Mary's with 2:16 to play, 71-62 Pilots. Alex Fowler, 19. Maisie Burnham, 26 points. Big game for Burnham, who's seen her minutes multiply after Haley Andrews' injury. BYU leads it late, 72-63 with 50 seconds left over Santa Clara. They're going to end right about the same time we will. Very similar pace on those 7:05 tips. And Gonzaga beat Pacific 69-58 on our Northern California Toyota dealers WCC scoreboard. Langer gets it taken away. Now Langer's got it again. 45 seconds left. And Finney punched that away, and Baum couldn't control it. And timeout Molly Gudenbauer. I think a very smart timeout right now.
Yeah, the Dons need to be settled down. You know, settle down, guys. You know, the game, the little bit of time left, let's take care of the basketball.
This is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Making your life easy is what Provident Credit Union is all about. Like our Super Reward Checking. It's absolutely free checking that pays you high dividends. Plus, you'll get ATM rebates, so you can use any ATM anywhere at no charge. And there are no monthly service fees. Zero. To get started, visit one of our many Bay Area locations or go online to providencecu.org. Get the checking account that pays you money. Super Reward Checking from Provident Credit Union.
Toyota's President's Day sales event is on now. And when you're staring down a 3-day weekend in California, don't blink. Right now, get low 3.99% APR financing on RAV4, Camry, Corolla, and even Highlander. So wherever your President's Day adventure takes you, get there in a new Toyota. This is...
And back here in San Francisco, the Dons lead at 64-55 with 39 seconds left. San Diego has shaved 6 points off the Dons' biggest lead of the night. Calfani is having a wonderful game. Gets it to Finney, and she just misses on a three. Afiaki kept that one alive for San Diego. Here's Pace. That's it. And finally, San Diego keeps the possession going. The jump ball will go to San Francisco with 13.5 seconds left. Remember, Don's men's basketball on the air on KNBR 1050. They're going to get going in about 12 minutes from Stockton. Pat Olson, Jim Brovelli on the call. Jim earned his master's degree at Pacific. He probably knows the Altamont Pass in the dark. Good guy to have on that trip with you. 11 seconds left and a foul in the backcourt. And the Dons right now with Cremili not on the floor. Fouls on Pace, she's done. Amy Baum will go to the free throw line. Senior transfer from Melbourne in Victoria, Australia. She was the Regional Player of the Year in Division II last year. Pac West Conference Player of the Year a season ago. And right here, trying to help the Dons move on to victory. You can cue up Goodnight Irene. The Dons lead by 11 with 9 seconds left. Calfani gets fouled with 3 9/10 left.
San Francisco foul number 12, Kennedy Dickey. That's her third.
Third on Dickey. Pace is already fouled out for San Diego.
She's shooting 2.
Calfani, a great night, 21 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double. That's just the 4th double-double of the year for San Diego.
You know, she is an impressive player. I felt like she got a little bit of a slow start like Cremili did, but it was a lot of fun to watch her play.
Oh, the Dons bounce back from the loss at Pacific, and they earn the season sweep over San Diego. Let the foghorn blare, and you can put this one in the books. Our happy recap is next here on the WCC Network. The Dons win it by 11.
is how we do it. Toyota, let's go places.
We are the WCC. We are fueled by the conviction to achieve our goals without boundaries. We recognize and we adapt. We welcome adversity. We are Presidential Medal of Freedom winners, NBA champions, Olympic gold medalists, record breakers, and difference makers. We create change, and we create champions. We are the West Coast Conference.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Planet Orange, a leader in eco-friendly, effective.
Who had her third 30-point-plus game of the year tonight, 31 points. You started out the game, what, 1 of 5 from the floor, 0 of 5 from the floor? What did you say to yourself at that point?
I mean, you know, I've said that before, that I just keep shooting, and my teammates tell me to keep shooting. They find me in transition, so I didn't really think how much I missed. I was thinking to make the next one, and that's what happened. And I got some better shots because in the beginning I wasn't getting good shots. And yeah.
How hard did you have to work to get open? I mean, San Diego has always been known for its defense. You've attracted, they've thrown the kitchen sink at you this year.
Yeah, San Diego is a really good team, especially defensively, and every time I have a really hard time like scoring. But my teammates always send me good screens, and they make me be open. They find me in transition, so my job is easier.
Well, this is senior weekend. You look at this, and you know, Dons have a chance. You know, here in the last 4 games, now 3 games after tonight, you win those remaining 3, you probably finish in the top 4, and it's a little easier path to a conference tournament championship. But what does it mean to finish strong for you?
Yeah, I mean, our goal is to finish really strong and get the 3 wins on the 3 last games we have. On Saturday, it's gonna be a hard game. It's also our senior night, so you know we are looking for BYU now, and then we'll be worried about the trip in LA. But every time we have to come out really strong and play every single game like it's our last game. You know, it's the end of the season.
Yeah, and tonight you played it like it was your last game. You kept shooting, and Jessica and I kept saying that's the key. Good shooters, okay, the next one's going in.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, I know Molly will yell at me if I don't take every shot when I'm open, and my teammates do. So I keep shooting, and then I found my rhythm, and I hit some shots.
You know, it's funny. On some teams, there are players, if they shoot, the coach yells at them for shooting. It's the other way around for you.
Yeah, I mean, I've been here like 4 years now, and my coaches know me, and they always tell me to keep shooting. So that's what I'm doing.
Because eventually it's going to go in. Well, Ioana, thanks for joining us in the Happy Recap. This is your Evergood Sausage Player of the Game. Evergood Sausages, made in San Francisco since 1926. Find them at your local grocer.
Thank you,
We're back with more after this on the WCC Network.
effective pest control. Let us be your partner for all your pest control needs, servicing residential, industrial, and commercial customers without harming the environment. Planet Orange, family-friendly, pet-friendly, and professional.
And back here in San Francisco, George Devine and Jessica Blodgett with you. The Dons win it 66-59 tonight. And you look at Ioana Kromili, 31 points. There have been 3 30-point games in the WCC coming into today. She has all 3 of them.
You know, she got off to a little bit of a slower start. Teams play are so tough. There's always somebody on her. There's always a hand in her face. But she was able to get it going and really gave the Dons a great game.
And you look at the Dons also, they got some scrappy games. Kennedy Dickey, 10 points, 11 rebounds, another double-double for Kennedy, her 7th of the year. She's second in the conference in that category to Lauren Gustin, who had 22 coming into today.
Yeah, Kennedy Dickey does a little bit of everything. She plays great defense, she scores, she rebounds. She's just a great all-around player.
And then you look at San Diego. Iana Kafali had 21 points. Torero shot just 33%. The Dons didn't shoot a whole lot better at 36%, but that 10 of 17 from 3. And Kromili doing the super heavy lifting out there, going 7 for 9, made a big difference.
Yeah, it was a great game for them to bounce back after the loss on Pacific on Saturday.
Now, the Dons have not won back-to-back games in a while. How big of a challenge is going to be for a team that is stretched depth-wise, stretched in terms of the interior, to come and bounce back and, you know, try to get back-to-back wins?
I think, you know, for when we talk about momentum for the Dons going into the WCC tournament, if they can get that win against BYU on Saturday, I think it helps them with momentum, and it also helps them in the standings for the tournament placing.
It sure does, because you want to be in the top 4. I mean, Dons don't really have a chance to get in the top 2, but 3 and 4 are still reachable as long as you keep winning. And you sweep San Diego, you sweep Santa Clara, you have tiebreaker advantages over both of those teams. And then you've got, you know, you go on the road next week, you got Pepperdine, you've got Loyola Marymount. I think if the Dons had to have one game back this year, it's that opening day loss to Loyola Marymount in conference play.
Yeah, that was a tough loss. It was early in the season, you know, still getting the kinks out, but definitely, you know, you don't want that one to come back and bite you in the long run. I'm sure they wish they could have gotten that one back.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll have Saturday's game on audio for you because it's going to be televised across the country on NBC Sports Bay Area and many other outlets through the WCC network, but we'll have an audio broadcast for you. We'll be on the air at 1:45 Pacific time. We'll have the Molly Gudenbauer show. We'll go around the West Coast Conference, and then Jessica and I will paint word pictures for you Saturday afternoon. We're looking forward to seeing you. We're glad you joined us tonight. For Jessica Blodgett, I'm George Devine. Wish you a very pleasant good evening. Dons victorious over San Diego. We'll see you Saturday.
Come to USF and roll up your sleeves. Learn by doing, not just by listening. Study with professors, not with teaching assistants. In small classes,